out here. Something's wrong, I can feel it.
Nothing's wrong, Clemma.
Don't tell me that. I don't wake up with something going right. Where's your daddy?
Going back to sleep, I guess.
Something bad happened. Or something bad's gonna happen. You know I'm right.
I broke off my engagement with Kenny.
No, that ain't it.
And my mother's coming tomorrow.
There it is. That's what's gonna happen. He called it, didn't he?
Yeah, how'd you know?
He's had that Paris phone call up in his eye lately. Oh, you got one too, while you're disengaged with Kenny.
Who was it?
The one you told me about. The one you danced with in Miami. The one your mama hated.
Vinny Bavasi? What's he want?
He'll tell you himself. He's coming up here tomorrow.
He's coming here? You invited him without asking me?
He didn't ask me either. He makes up your mind for you. Talks to you like he's holding up a gas station. It sounds like riffraff to me. What'd you do and mess around with a guy that for, girl?
I didn't mess around with him. I had one dance to spite my mother.
Spiting your mama ain't gonna help. If she hated him in Miami, she's gonna detest him up here. Now come inside before you wake up your daddy. That man needs all the rest he can get.
What do we do about this Bavasi boy?
You hear everything.
Can't we head him off?
Vinny, you need a roadblock. Listen, if Clemma hears us, this was your idea.
Don't worry. When she gets into bed, she snows like a buzzsaw.
I heard that. I ain't asleep. You get back here. You're taking a sick man out in the lake. You took it. Broke off your engagement, and you got engagement coming up. Ain't you done enough for one day? Put down what you want for lunch. I ain't talking to you.
What did I do?
I heard that man sneezing last night. He caught everything but fish.
He had the time of his life. He was happy last night, Clem.
He's happy because your mama's coming up.
When did that ever ruin things?
Hope is hope, girl. I don't care who delivers it.
My mother and Vinny Bavasi on the same day? Garbo meets Scarface.
Scarface?
His whole family is mafia. They all talk like they were punched in the throat. Including his mother.
Girl, you scare me sometimes. Who's that one supposed to be?
I don't know yet.
Why don't you make it look like your mama? And make a good present for your daddy.
My mother? I don't have enough clay for her earrings.
You lucky you ain't my child, because I wouldn't let you talk about me that way.
Well, if I were your child, I wouldn't have to.
Well, you ain't, so you can't. I'm counting 4 people for lunch, including Scarface.
Well, don't count me. I'll be out fishing all day.
Well, I hope you're taking them folks with you, because they ain't here to see me.
Fine. 4 people. Make Dad a special treat.
Meaning chili and beans, which your mama hates.
Oh, I didn't know.
Girl, you better go to line school, because you can't tell the truth to save your soul.
I'm sorry, I just don't know how to make everyone happy.
Josie, you got everything young girl could want. You're smart, you're pretty, and you're kind of creatures. You're just
missing one thing, honey.
What's that?
Harmony.
You mean like grits?
No! It's harmony, ignorant child. Like, there's gonna change. And when you have it in your life, then your people will be it too. And sometimes, you're just way out of tune, honey.
Oh, and I suppose you're perfect?
I never said it'd be like me. I made more mistakes than a blind racehorse. But that's me, and you is you. I'm going Martha.
Mama, what's wrong?
I got an extra pumping feel in my chest.
I'll go get you some water.
Don't need water. Not after brandy, I don't.
You had brandy this early in the morning?
You know, the other one's got guests coming up. Louis called.
Louis, your ex-husband?
He ain't ex. He's just been gone for 7 years. Hearing his voice went straight to your daddy's brandy cabinet. Ain't no way to reason when I see him again. But he's coming today.
Today? With my mother and Vinny Vivasi?
No, he's coming by himself.
Do you think he wants to get back with you?
Get back. All that man wants is my life savings.
What makes you say that?
When a man's gone for 7 years, he has to come back to see if he got good and skinny again.
Josie, Kenny's calling.
Tell him I'll call him back.
Take it, he sounds awful.
So does everybody. Clemma's not feeling well. Just watch her.
It's awfully hot, Clem. I'll just call the grocers and have them delivered.
I don't buy anything I can't see, smell, or squeeze. Oh, I took a pinch of your brandy this morning.
Oh? Okay, fine.
Well, in that case, I took 2.
Hi, Clemma. Be right. On the golf
I
cart?
know who you are. You coming for lunch?
Me? No, I wasn't invited.
Hasn't stopped anybody else.
Hey, Ray, you just up visiting?
No, I took my job back at the golf club. Ran a little short of money. Josie here?
She's on the phone.
So, I hear you're not playing golf this year.
Oh, I'm playing, it's just not with a ball. How's your book coming? Josie tells me you read about it, give you an option.
Yeah, they just want me to fix up a few things.
Uh-huh.
Everything but the title. Is it a long distance call?
Nah, it's Kenny. You seen him today?
I just left him.
Oh, so you know.
It's gotten around.
Dad, Kenny's father wants to speak to you.
Good. Can't imagine why. Ray's back.
Oh, hi, Ray. I thought I heard your voice.
Hi.
Kenny told me you were here. The club needs you. Even I can beat the pro they have now. Spot me 4 holes, we can play sometime.
No thanks. I'm not sure I trust your scorecard.
Oh, a hostile golf pro? Probably won't be a big year for tips.
Do you know what this is? Do you have any idea at all?
An apology for your last remark?
It's a suicide note from Kenny. A damn suicide note!
Really? And he asked you to deliver it? Do you think he plans to do it at lunch? Because he just invited himself over.
The point is not that he's actually willing to do anything. The point is he was devastated enough to write this thing.
May I see it?
Do you think I would humiliate my best friend by letting someone read a suicide note?
He showed it to you.
I pulled it out of the typewriter before he was finished typing it.
Ray, I'm not going to get overwrought about someone who writes a suicide note with his best friend reading over his shoulder.
I was at the golf club. I got a message from him. Come over. It's important. I walk in, he's sitting there typing. Guess for a synonym for eternity.
You helped him write this letter.
What is with you? You seem to be taking this really jauntily.
Jauntily. I love your carefully chosen descriptive adverbs, Ray. No, I'm not taking this jauntily. I'm taking this miserably. I'm concerned with my guilt and Kenny's pain. I'm concerned I hurt someone I care for. But I'm not at all concerned in what you think, she said jauntily.
Why am I talking to you? And why would Kenny want to kill himself over you? I would nick myself shaving for you.
And yet you shaved.
Can you keep this on my friend Kenny?
Certainly. You know your limitations.
Kenny Norman is second in his class at Harvard Law. And you treat him like crap. He could easily be first in his class, but he doesn't like to flaunt his intelligence. He has a soul. He has integrity. And a social and political consciousness that wouldn't occur to you in 1,000 years. He's one of the most decent human beings that I've ever met. And he'll be important one day. He deserves a woman with as much sensitivity, loyalty, and compassion as he has. So how can you suddenly, and without warning, break off the engagement?
Ray, instead of assassinating my character, why don't you take the day off and go look for someone with more sensitivity, loyalty, and compassion than I have? And I'll go give the golf lessons.
No. Putting a golf club in your hand would be lethal. I'd hate to take a poke with a 5-iron.
Is that the only part you mentioned?
Oh, you want to hear the rest? He said it's like getting a Dear John letter from a tree.
Did he send you here? Or are you just miserable because you had to come back to a job you hate?
You think he sent me here? You really don't know him, do you? And certainly not like I do. His parents practically raised me. And Kenny helped me get this job. And his father helped me get into Brown University. Kenny and I are blood brothers. He gave me his blood when I was in that car accident 2 years ago. Do you understand?
I don't care if Kenny personally breastfed you. I don't have to defend myself to you.
Is there any chance you'd change your mind?
How interesting. That's the same question I asked last summer when someone told me it was all over.
Can we keep this on current relationships, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. No, there's no chance I'm going to change my mind. How does that sit with you?
I think you're missing out on a terrific guy.
I had pretty much the same feeling.
Josie, don't.
Kenny never knew about us, did he? Why didn't you tell him? He had no interest in me then.
What was there to tell? You had a nice summer flirtation, that's it.
The only difference between me and Kenny and me and you is that I know why it didn't work out with Kenny. You walked out just when it was getting good.
Getting good didn't mean it was going far. It ended because it had no future.
I didn't ask for a future. I was really happy with the present.
I had a book to write.
It was going well with the book when it was going well with us.
Josie, you don't get any credit for my book. And you don't get any blame for when I went cold on it. I'm late for a lesson.
You gave me up for Kenny, didn't you?
Come on!
Was I the payoff for his father getting you to Brown?
You can't take a simple rejection, can you?
You idiot! If you had stayed with me, Kenny would be engaged to some law student, and your book would be in its 5th printing by now.
Would you stop trying to rewrite life? You can't push characters around any way you please. Not everybody has a happy ending.
Well, who says life is always right? Sometimes you just need to give it a shot.
No matter who gets hurt.
Everybody gets hurt. It's the ones who bounce back that interest me.
The ones that play fair that interest me.
Can't we both be right?
Not on the same day. Today's Kenny's day to be right.
Fine. Then look me up tomorrow.
No thanks. This is my last visit. And I shaved because I'm a neat guy. He said tauntingly.
I wasn't listening, but can I say something?
No,
It's not advice.
I don't need any.
I like that Ray. I like him a lot.
Good. Then call him. He's available.
Everyone around here is available.